What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, August 4th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Ron Howard has given Star Wars fans a glimpse at a new droid that will be featured in Disney's upcoming film about a young Han Solo. Howard captioned the on-set image on Twitter. These droids can be so damn intractable, but we'll go until we get it right. Hashtag Untitled Han Solo Movie. The new droid resembles franchise regulars R2-D2, but with a different silver, white, and gold look. The image is the latest tease the director has shared on Twitter after he took over directing duties on the film in place of filmmakers Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who were booted off the project over, quote, different creative visions. In July, Howard gave fans a small taste of how Donald Glover will look as Lando Calrissian, a character previously portrayed by Billy D. Williams. The cast of the Han Solo spinoff also includes Alden Ehrenreich, stepping into the title role made famous by Harrison Ford, along with Emilia Clarke, Woody Harrelson, and Thandie Newton. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Howard assured fans that the film is, quote, coming along great despite the change in directors. He says, it's a fantastic script, a great cast, and I'm having a fantastic creative experience with it. It's a great young cast, incredibly strong, smart, funny people who love these characters and love being part of this. I think we'll be able to do something that is a lot of fun. The still film is set to open in theaters on May 25th, 2018. Chiwetel Ejiofor is being eyed to voice the treacherous Scar in Disney's upcoming remake of The Lion King. Ejiofor is in talks for the role that was made famous by Jeremy Irons in the original 1994 animated film The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. Recently, Hugh Jackman was rumored to be voicing Scar. However, a representative for the actor stated that there was, quote, absolutely no truth to the speculation, reported The Wrap. Ejiofor was last seen in Marvel's Doctor Strange alongside Benedict Cumberbatch. Scar was featured in The Lion King as the villainous sibling of Mufasa, who betrays his brother in order to become the king of Pride Rock. The star-studded voice cast of the remake includes James Earl Jones reprising his role as Mufasa, Donald Glover as Simba, Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen as Timon and Pumbaa, and John Oliver as Zazu. The Lion King, directed by Jon Favreau from a script by Jeff Nathanson, is set to arrive in theaters July 18th, 2019. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Pictures released the first trailer for its remake of the 1974 Charles Bronson classic Death Wish. Directed by Eli Roth with a screenplay by Joe Carnahan, Bruce Willis' latest action thriller is set for release on November 22nd. Co-stars Vincent D'Onofrio, Elizabeth Shue, Camila Monroe, Dean Norris, and Kimberly Ice. The synopsis reads, Dr. Paul Kersey is a surgeon who only sees the aftermath of Chicago violence when it is rushed into his ER, until his wife and college-age daughter are viciously attacked in their suburban home. With the police overloaded with crimes, Paul, burning for revenge, hunts his family's assailants to deliver justice. As the anonymous slayings of criminals grabs the media's attention, the city wonders if this deadly vigilante is a guardian angel or a grim reaper. Lisa Bonet had a big surprise for her husband Jason Momoa's birthday this week. The 49-year-old actress shocked Momoa by visiting the Aquaman set with their children, 10-year-old daughter Lola and 8-year-old son Nicola Wolf, after the actor turned 38 on August 1st. Momoa captioned a photo with his family Thursday, I have never been so surprised in my life. 38 is the greatest to date. I love you, my love, my babies, my friends, and ohana to my cast and crew. Mahalo for caring. It was so beautiful. He also added mahalos to all the warriors. It was an honor. Hashtag mindblown. Hashtag roots. Hashtag connected. Hashtag my tribe. Aloha J. Momoa has been filming Aquaman in Queensland, Australia since May. He asked photographers for privacy in an Instagram post the next month after reuniting with his family during a break in filming. The star captioned a picture with his family. Thank God for all my blessings, found with my ohana. Please, 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 Australia paparazzi, let me pop a bear with my babies. Hashtag Drago is sleeping. Mahalo for respect. Aloha J. Momoa and Bonet welcomed Lola in July 2007 before marrying in November that year. The actor told The Hollywood Reporter in January that he is grateful for Aquaman because it led to more opportunities to provide for his family. He says, I haven't been an actor who has been able to pick and choose roles and be a family man. It's all about putting food on the table. This has been the best moment of my career because the superhero roles are letting me get to the other roles I want. Momoa is also known for playing Khal Drogo on the HBO series Game of Thrones and Declan Harp on the Netflix drama Frontier. Aquaman co-stars Willem Dafoe and Amber Heard and opens in theaters December 2018. CBC and Netflix say they have ordered a second season of Anne, with an E, their period drama starring Amy Beth McNulty as the teenage heroine. Production on 10 new episodes is to begin this fall. They are expected to start streaming in 2018. Season 1 is available on Netflix now. Co-starring Geraldine James, R.H. Thompson, Corinne Coslow, Dahlia Bella, Emmerich Jets Maltaz, and Lucas Jade Zolman. The show is based on the Canadian young adult novel Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. Sally Catto, the general manager of programming for CBC, said in a statement Thursday, this exclusive series has drawn universal acclaim and introduced Anne Shirley to an entirely new generation, reaching an audience of 4.5 million in Canada. We know that the inspired cast and entire team will deliver an unforgettable second season. Elizabeth Bradley, the Netflix's Vice President of Content, says Anne Shirley is one of Canada's greatest gifts to the world. We can't wait to bring Anne's next chapter to Netflix members globally. 7 actors from the original West End production of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child will appear in the Broadway staging of the 2-part play. The theatrical drama, which recently won 9 Olivier Awards in the United Kingdom, is a sequel to J.K. Rowling's 7 Harry Potter novels. Previews are to begin in New York next March. Jamie Parker will play the adult wizard Harry Potter, while Noma Dumezwenzi will play Hermione Granger, Paul Hornley will play Ron Weasley, Poppy Moe will play Ginny Potter, Sam Clement will play Albus Potter, Alex Price will play Drago Malfoy, and Anthony Boyle will play Scorpius Malfoy. The director of the Broadway play, John Tiffany, said in the website, we have assembled an extraordinary cast for Broadway. Our Cursed Child family is growing with 28 brilliant new actors, bringing their unique talents to our production. I also cannot wait to dive back into it with some of our original London cast members, reprising their thrilling performances for New York audiences. The adventure begins. Parker told Rowling's Pottermore website, I cannot wait to bring Harry Potter and the Cursed Child to Broadway, so a whole new audience can have their chance to come along. Theaterland in New York City is one of the most exciting places going. Dumezwenzi added, New York, Broadway, it's happening. To be able to go there with this extraordinary show, my dream list is Ticket. Playing a character who means so much to me, and of course to so many, makes it even more special. It's an absolute privilege, and I'm looking forward to this new adventure working with our Broadway company. Tickets are going to go on sale in October. A new drug cartel comes to power in the latest trailer for Season 3 of Netflix's hit crime drama Narcos. The clip released Thursday features series star Pedro Pascal as DEA agent Javier Peña as he takes on the new drug lords of Colombia following the death of Pablo Escobar at the end of Season 2. The synopsis reads, the people want to see the Godfathers in handcuffs, and that's where they're going to get. Pascal says in reference to the Cali cartel, which consists of 4 men, including boss Gilberto Rodriguez Orguela, played by Damian Alcazar, his brother Miguel Rodriguez Orguela, played by Francisco Dennis, hitman Pancho Herrera, played by Alberto Amon, and Godfather Chipe Santa Cruz Lodono, played by Pepe Rapazotti. The synopsis for Season 3 reads, now that the bloody hunt for Pablo Escobar has ended, the DEA turns its attention to the richest drug trafficking organization in the world, the Cali cartel. Led by 4 powerful godfathers, this cartel operates much differently than Escobar's, preferring to bribe government officials and keeping its violent actions out of the headlines. Narcos Season 3 arrives to Netflix on September 1st. The Will and Grace cast came together this week to celebrate their first day back on set. Eric McCormick, Dara Messing, Sean Hayes, and Megan Maloney were all smiles Wednesday as they kicked off production on the NBC revival. Messing captioned a picture of herself with Maloney, day one of at NBC Will and Grace, standing in the apartment with my sexy kins at Megan Maloney. Cannot believe this. Feeling so good to laugh again. It's been a while. Maloney added a snapshot of herself with McCormick and Hayes. Cutesville Deluxe, hashtag Will and Grace, hashtag day one, at Sean Hayes, at the _real Eric McCormick, hashtag Will and Grace, hashtag at NBC Will and Grace. Entertainment Tonight reported Messing and Maloney led a ribbon-cutting ceremony before McCormick and Hayes shared an exuberant stage kiss. The stars reunited openly about their reunion in an interview with Entertainment Weekly. Messing says, "I've always thought about the four of us as being like an orchestra and each of us playing a different instrument and creating a musical together. Comedy is music. Once we started playing the music again, it was like, oh, I know how this song goes." Will and Grace originally had an 8-season run from 1998 to 2006. The revival initially received a 10-episode order in January and was increased to 12 episodes in April. The new season, which premieres September 28th, will ignore the previous series finale. NBC Entertainment Chairman Robert Greenblatt told EW, "These characters are still very vital and alive. They sound the same, they have the same chemistry and rhythms, and we're basically picking up the show you remember from 10 years ago as opposed to changing the whole thing." Alexis Bledel has shared what her experience was like starring on Hulu's dramas The Handmaid's Tale and how she managed to portray her character while wearing a mask. The actress told Seth Meyers on Wednesday's episode of Late Night about portraying Glenn, Emily, who dons a mask that covers her mouth. "It was an incredible challenge, actually." She continued by saying, "I was so excited about it, oddly. I was really freeing in a way just to have movements and just your eyes and looks to work with." Despite the show's mature content, Bledel explains that appearing on the show was a, quote, great working experience. The Gilmore Girls alum says, "I didn't feel the way it feels to watch it. I have a really hard time watching it. I feel very tortured at the end of an episode. I have to watch something else and take a break." In June, Hulu confirmed that Bledel would be returning to The Handmaid's Tale as a series regular in season 2. The 35-year-old told Myers, "I can't believe I get to come back because my character does not make it in the book. So it's incredibly exciting, unexpected. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to work." Vin Diesel is working with NBC to bring stylish 80s cop drama Miami Vice back to television. The rebooted series is being developed by the actor's One Race TV studio alongside Universal Television and Chris Morgan Productions, Deadline reported. Diesel is expected to serve as an executive producer on the show alongside Morgan, Ansley Davies, and Shanna Waterman. Diesel and Morgan have previously collaborated on all of the Fast and the Furious films together. Peter McManus is penning the script. Diesel is said to have come up with the idea to reboot Miami Vice and made a personal appeal about the show to NBC Entertainment President Jennifer Salk, the report noted, citing sources. Miami Vice, which ran for 5 seasons on NBC from 1984 to 1989, starred Don Johnson and Phil Michael Thomas as undercover detectives James Sonny Crockett and Ricardo Rico Tubbs. The show was noteworthy for capturing the look and feel of the 80s with its use of new wave music and unique visual effects. The series was turned into a film starring Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx in 2006 from director Michael Mann, who executive produced the original. Ryan Seacrest is to host the 90-minute Keeping Up with the Kardashians 10-year anniversary special E! Plans to air on September 24th. Seacrest, an executive producer on the docuseries, is expected to interview Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney Kardashian, as well as Kris, Kendall, and Kylie Jenner for the program. Former cast members Rob Kardashian and Caitlyn Jenner were not mentioned in the press release announcing the project. Jeff Old, the Executive Vice President of Programming and Development for E!, says in the statement, "Since the show's inception 10 years ago, viewers have watched the family evolve, grow, and become a huge part of today's pop culture zeitgeist. In celebrating the family's decade on the air, we are extremely grateful for the fans all over the world who have kept up since the beginning." Season 14 of the cable series is scheduled to debut on the cable network on October 1st. A new version of MTV's beloved TRL program is set to premiere on October 2nd. The press release from the network explains the daily live show will air from the network's iconic Times Square studios and become the prime destination for youth culture and a meeting point for millions of fans. The show will integrate linear, social, and digital under the TRL brand and bring teens' passion points to life while continuing to incorporate audience requests. The program will feature as rotating hosts DC, Young Fly, Eric Zachary, Amy Pham, Tamir Dalia, and Lawrence Jackson. TRL, also known as Total Request Live, initially ran from 1998 to 2008 with Carson Daly, then Damian Falley as host. The teen-oriented show primarily featured music videos and celebrity interviews. Audra McDonald is to once again play U.S. Attorney Liz Lawrence, her character from The Good Wife, during Season 2 of the Legals drama spinoff The Good Fight. The CBS All Access show is to return with fresh episodes in 2018. The series stars Christina Baranski, Kush Jumbo, Rose Leslie, Sarah Steele, and Justin Bartha. During the upcoming season, it will be revealed Lawrence is the ex-wife of Daryl Lindo's character Adrian Bosman. Executive producers Robert and Michelle King said in a statement, "We're thrilled that Audra McDonald will return to the fictional Chicago of The Good Fight. After seeing her faculty with both comedy and drama, we were dying for the chance to work with her again. Audra brings intelligence, strength, and wit to Liz Lawrence, the character she developed in the 4th season of The Good Wife." McDonald is the winner of 6 Tony Awards, making her the most decorated performer in Broadway history. Her small screen credits include The Sound of Music, Live, and Private Practice, and she recently played a supporting role in Disney's live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. Real Housewives of New York star Luann de Lesseps announced that she and husband Tom D'Agostino Jr. have filed for divorce. De Lesseps tweeted her relationship with her husband has come to an end after 7 months of marriage and asked respect and privacy. She wrote, "It was with great sadness that Tom and I agreed to divorce. We care for each other very much. Hope you respect our privacy during this sad time." The couple were married in Palm Beach, Florida during what De Lesseps described as a 3-day affair over New Year's weekend this year. De Lesseps decided to follow through with the marriage despite D'Agostino kissing another woman months before the wedding. Rumors of a possible divorce had surrounded the couple following reports of a physical altercation between the two. Drama in their relationship was also an ongoing storyline on the Real Housewives reality series. Fellow Real Housewives of New York City star Ramona Singer offered her condolences to De Lesseps after she shared news of her divorce. She wrote, "I am so sad for you." Dancing with the Stars pro Gleb is a dad of 2. The 33-year-old Russian dancer announced Wednesday on Twitter that wife Elena Samodanova gave birth to daughter Zata on August 1st. He wrote, "Elena Samodanova and I are so pleased to welcome our new baby daughter Zlata on the world, born at 10:26 p.m. on August 1st, weighing 3.6 kilos. Savchenko has apologized to fans in video hours before Zlata's birth but for leaving Dancing with the Stars Live Hot Summer Nights tour. He says at the time that he was going to join Samodanova in Sydney, Australia. He says, "I've had the best time on the Hot Summer's Night tour, but I won't be doing shows anymore this tour because I'm going to join Elena in Sydney where our new baby girl is going to be born. Hope you all understand, and I'll see you real soon." Savchenko and Samodanova, a judge on Dancing with the Stars Russia, are already parents to 6-year-old daughter Olivia. Savchenko told People in March that he was so excited to welcome another girl. He says, "We're so excited. We're so great. We can't wait to welcome our little baby girl number 2. He also added, "Olivia is already 6, so she can help a little. She wants to have a little sister, so we were like, that's a great chance. That's a great opportunity for us. We're in LA now settled, and everything's great, so it's fun." Savchenko serves as a pro on Dancing with the Stars Australia before joining Dancing with the Stars Season 16. He has been partnered with reality stars Lisa Vanderpump, actress Janet Kramer, and reality star Erica Jane. Duke of Hazzard star Tom Wopat was arrested for indecent assault, battery, and cocaine possession Wednesday in Massachusetts. Police apprehended the actor on a warrant and charged him with cocaine possession at the time of the arrest, People magazine reported. Law enforcement made the arrest after pulling him over in his Ford Bronco. Wopat is in Massachusetts to star in a stage production of 42nd Street. The 65-year-old is accused of putting his hands down the pants of a woman who is involved with the play, TMZ reported. On Thursday, Wopat's Twitter account, in a now-deleted post, made no mention of the arrest and instead promoted the opening night of 42nd Street. A representative for Wopat has yet to comment on the arrest. He was previously charged with driving under the influence and reckless driving in 2006. Former Hawaii Five-0 stars Dae Kim and Grace Park reunited this week. The 48-year-old actor and 43-year-old actress spent time together Wednesday in Vancouver, British Columbia after leaving the CBS series ahead of Season 8. Kim captioned a photo on Instagram of himself with Park, #cousins, #reunited, until next time, #Vancouver. CBS announced in June that Kim and Park, who played Chin-Ho Kelly and Kono Kalalua for 7 seasons, were departed the show. Kim later addressed his exit amid rumors he and Park were offered 10 to 15% less than co-stars Alexis Bledel and Steve Kahn. The actor confirmed July 5th, "I will not be returning to Hawaii Five-0 when production starts next week. Though I made myself available to come back, CBS and I weren't able to agree to terms on a new contract, so I made the difficult choice not to continue." CBS responded by saying, quote, "It tried very hard to keep Kim and Park on the series by offering large and significant salary increases." Network executive Kelly Call maintained as much in an interview with The Wrap at the Television Critics Association Summer Press Tour this week. Call said, "We love both of those actors and did not want to lose them. We made very, very strong attempts to keep them and offered them a lot of money to stick around. We wanted them to stick around." He added, "It's kind of an unfortunate byproduct of having a successful long-running show that sometimes you can lose cast members. We tried our darndest to keep them." Lana Del Rey has scored her second #1 album of her career with the release of Lust for Life. The singer's 5th studio album landed at the top of the Billboard 200 album charts by selling 107,000 equivalent album units in the week ending July 27th. Of the sum, 80,000 were from traditional album sales. Billboard calculates their numbers based on both physical sales and streaming numbers for the album. Del Rey previously dominated the Billboard 200 album charts with 2014's Ultraviolence. The pop star's other releases included 2012's Born to Die and Paradise, and 2015's Honeymoon have each debuted in the top 10. Close behind Lust for Life is Tyler, the Creator's 4th studio album Flower Boy in second place with 106,000 equivalent units sold, and Meek Mill's 3rd studio album Wins and Loses coming in and third with 102,000 equivalent units sold. Charting in 4th was the soundtrack to Disney Channel's movies Indecent 2, while Linkin Park's latest album, One More Light, charted at number 5 following the death of the band's lead singer, Chester Bennington. In a rare occurrence, Billboard 200 album charts was delayed this week after major streaming service Spotify was late in delivering data due to routine maintenance, the New York Times reported. Nathaniel Glover, a rap pioneer known as the Kid Creole, was arrested Wednesday for stabbing a homeless man to death in New York. Glover, who's 57, is best known for his work with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, which was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007. TMZ reported Glover stands accused of using a small knife to stab 55-year-old John Jolly in the head and chest in Manhattan Tuesday night. The New York Daily News said Glover, now a handyman and security guard, was on his way to work when he crossed paths with the apparently intoxicated Jolly, a convicted rapist, and thought Jolly was hitting on him. A police source told the newspaper they had no prior relationship. They had words, things got out of hand, it was some sort of diss. Glover has been charged with murder. Carmen de Lavadad, Gloria Estefan, LL Cool J, Norman Lear, and Lionel Richie are the 2017 Kennedy Center honorees. The ceremony is to be broadcast December 26 on CBS. Kennedy Center Chairman David M. Rubenstein said in a statement Thursday, the Kennedy Center Honors spotlights the extraordinary careers of 5 artists whose talent and ingenuity have enriched and shaped cultural life in America. Carmen de Lavadad is a national treasure whose elegance and talent as a dancer led to a career touching many art forms. International superstar Gloria Estefan has influenced American music through her infectious Miami sound. Landmark hip-hop artist LL Cool J taught the world how to rhyme as one of the pioneers of the hip-hop phenomenon. Norman Lear spoke to the human condition and sparked poignant cultural conversations with some of the most epical TV sitcoms of the 20th century. And Lionel Richie's irresistibly recognizable melodies captured the hearts and transcend generations. Kennedy Center President Deborah F. Rutter added, "There's a truly exceptional slate of honorees, made even more special by the fact that we will honor these artists as we also celebrate 4 decades of the Kennedy Center honors. Each of these year's honorees became known to and loved by the world because of their complete originality and bold genius. They are creators of the highest order, and as President Kennedy's living memorial, the Kennedy Center is so proud to shine a light on their boundless contributions to the human spirit." The star-studded celebration on the Kennedy Center Opera Stage, House Stage, is to be taking place on December 3rd. The honorees will be seated with U.S. President Donald Trump and his wife Melania as their fellow artists pay tribute to them. CBS announced in the press release, the President and the First Lady will receive the honorees, distinguished former honorees, and members of the cast, along with the Kennedy Center Board of Trustees, at the White House prior to the performance and gala. The 2017 Kennedy Center Honors concludes with the gala dinner at the Grand Foyer. Justin Bieber has broken his silence concerning why he decided to cancel the remaining dates of his Purpose World Tour. On Wednesday, the singer wrote in a lengthy message shared on Instagram, "I'm so grateful for this journey with all of you. I'm so grateful for the tours, but most of all, I'm so grateful I get to go through this life with you. Learning and growing hasn't always been easy, but knowing I'm not alone has kept me going." He continued by saying, "I've let my broken relationships dictate the way I act towards people and the way I treat them. I let bitterness, jealousy, and fear run my life. I'm extremely blessed to have people in the past few years help me build my character back up, reminding me of who I am and who I want to be." Bieber also said he's not perfect and will continue to make mistakes, but that he would continue to learn from them. The pop star then referred to the Purpose World Tour as unbelievable and states that it, quote, "taught me so much about myself." He writes about why I cut the tour short. "Me taking this time right now is me saying I want to be sustainable. I want my career to be sustainable, but I also want my mind, heart, and soul to be sustainable so that I can be the man I want to be, the husband I want to be, and the father I want to be." Bieber says, "This message is just an opportunity for you to know my heart. I'm not expecting anyone to understand, but I do want people to have an opportunity to know where I'm coming from." Bieber announced in July that he was canceling the remainder of his tour. And a statement on his Facebook account said at the time, "Justin loves his fans and hates to disappoint them. He thanks his fans for the incredible experience of the Purpose World Tour over the last 18 months. Shortly after the cancellation, Bieber made headlines again when he hit a photographer with his truck after leaving church. Bieber attended to the photographer, who suffered only minor injuries. Selena Gomez says she's lucky to be dating boyfriend and best friend The Weeknd. The 25-year-old singer and actress opened up in the September issue of In Style about her great relationship with the 27-year-old recording artist Abel Tesfaye. Gomez gushed before qualifying, "I really am happy. It's great. I don't depend on one area of my life to make me happy. It's really important for me to love and nourish my friends and family and to make sure that I never get influenced by a guy." She explains, "You want somebody to add to your life, not to complete you, if that makes sense. I'm lucky because he's more of a best friend than anything else." Gomez told the magazine she's in a healthy place after taking a break from the spotlight in 2016 to focus on her mental health. She said her 3-month stay at the rehab facility ended up changing everything about her outlook. She says, last year I canceled my tour and went away for 90 days. It was the best thing that I could have ever done. I had no phone, nothing, and I was scared, but it was amazing, and I learned a lot. She said, everything I cared about, I stopped caring about. I came out, and it felt like, okay, I can only go forward. And there are still days I go to therapy. I believe in that and talking about where you are. But I'm in a really, really healthy place. Gomez and The Weeknd were first linked in January following Gomez's return to the public life at the 2016 American Music Awards in November. Gomez said in an interview with Ryan Seacrest in June that she is, quote, generally herself with the singer. And finally, Kesha has released a new track titled Him from her upcoming album Rainbow that is dedicated to people who feel like outcasts. The pop star sings on the song released onto YouTube Thursday. This is a hymn for the hymnless, kids with no religion, alongside an artwork featuring a UFO beaming down a rainbow. The lyrics continue, yeah, we keep on sinning, we keep on singing, flying down the highway, yeah, we do it our way, high as in outer space, we don't hear what the world say. In conjunction with the release of Him, Kesha penned an essay released through Mic that details the inspiration behind the song. She says, I think that one of the reasons why my music connects with people who feel like they don't fit is because I have never fit in either. This is why the song Him is so special to me. The longer title was Hymn of the Hymnless, and when I say hymnless, I'm talking about people who feel like they don't fit in, people who feel like they don't have a hymn. She says that's how I've always felt myself. There was never one group or scene that was entirely mine. The lyrics are, this is a hymn for the hymnless, kids with no religion. Religion for me in this song doesn't necessarily mean religion as in your spiritual belief, but more like kids with no set way of life. I'm still trying to figure out what I believe and what the truth is in my heart, and I know I'm not alone. My mind and opinions keep changing and expanding. She also added, the song is dedicated to all the idealistic people around the world who refuse to turn their backs on progress, love, and equality whenever they are challenged. It's dedicated to the people who went out into the streets all over the world to protest against racism, hate, and division of any kind. It is also dedicated to anyone who feels like they are not understood by the world or respected for exactly who they are. Him is the latest track released from Rainbow following singles Praying and Learn to Let Go. Rainbow is set to arrive in stores on August 11th. Recently, Kesha announced a 21-city North American tour that begins in September. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, August 4th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.